Well, hiya, BookTube. Bill Ruttenberg here with the Ruttenberg Library. Wanted to come to you with a first part of a birthday book haul. This weekend, my family went to the pumpkin patch down in Weston, Missouri, and we went and got some pumpkins and had some fun down there. And on the way down, we had to stop at Books Revisited in St. Joe. And of course, I found some titles. I always do. And so I wanted to share those with you. So this is going to be a smaller book haul. And let's see, I got 6 books in this book haul. I got these for my birthday, and so I am going to put these out on my birthday, this video out on my birthday, October 13th. So I hope to give you another birthday video, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So anyway, wanted to share these books with you. So, you know, what would a book haul be without a little Abraham Lincoln? And since it is a birthday book haul, I got me a big old gigantic Abraham Lincoln. So this is Abraham Lincoln, His Words and His World. And you'll notice it's a little bit shiny. This book had a little bit, I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if we can get it here. You see the pages, how they are, there we go. See how they're a little wavy. It had a little bit of water damage to it, but I salvaged it, and the cover was a little wrinkly from that. And so I took some tape and I did some book repair to it. I think I did an okay job. It's going to give it a little bit more life. But anyway, great book. It's real thin volume. This is, let's see, it's from the Home Library Publishing Company, Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. And this is going to be from the year... Is it I'm going to guess. I'm guessing here 1976. It's in Roman numerals, but I think that's 1976. Anyway, it's got a whole bunch of photos and everything. It's wonderful for illustrations. Just kind of flip through real fast. Wonderful for illustrations. It's got a good story to it, of course, because it's Lincoln. Why wouldn't it be a good story? I don't think I need to read the jacket cover to you necessarily, because, you know, we all know Lincoln. So that was one book that I got. Another book that I found, I went to, not only did I go to Books Revisited, but I also went to the Jesse James Outlet Mall, which I like to go to. And I picked up they finally, get this. I'm a baseball card guy, and Nolan Ryan is my favorite baseball player of all time because he's the best pitcher of all time. I don't want to hear anything from the peanut gallery on that either. But anyway, I had a bunch of cards that I had gotten in the last, year and a half, 2 years, that I had not gotten into hard plastics because I've been buying my hard plastics. You know, they come in like a pack of 25, and I've been buying them from the Jesse James Outlet Mall because there's a dealer in there that has them. And with COVID and everything, they had not had any new stock in for like the last year and a half, and I've been so waiting for the hard plastic. So I got a couple cases, so 50 of the hard plastics altogether, two cases, 50 of them, and that was what I did last night. I put a bunch of baseball cards into the hard plastics, and I hope to stop there again next time I'm in St. Joe and buy a couple more. But anyway, I found some books there. There was a whole pile of them I would love to have bought, but I limited myself to one because I really wanted to go to Books Revisited, and so I limited myself to one. And I found The Winter Soldiers, The Battle for Trenton and Princeton by Richard M. Ketchum, and comes in this nice little paperback. There was another one that had, The Decisive Day, I think is what it was called. It was about the Battle of Bunker Hill, and I've got that one upstairs, but the thing that is kind of kicking me is it matched this book. It was the exact same look, just a different title, obviously, but that's okay. We don't have to have doubles. This is from Anchor Books from Doubleday out of New York, and this was a 1973 book. So I'm very happy to add that to the collection. Richard Ketchum books that I've got. I've got a couple of them upstairs. Next one that I bought, well, let's pick these two up first. First of all, when I was in college, one of my favorite teachers I had in college, Dr. Stephen Grier, he was an American history teacher at Missouri Western, and one of the classes I took with him was with this text, America, A Concise History by James A. Henretta and David Brody. And this one's got Lynn Dumenil. This is volume 1. Now, I've got the earlier text, volume 1 and 2, but I'd been wondering, could I get a more recent one and or a version of it, an edition of it. And I looked online, they're super expensive. And I found this 3rd edition. And so I swiped it up. It was only $1. You can't go wrong for $1. I know if you bought this as a college text, it would be very, very expensive. So I was real excited to see that for $1. I'm going to enjoy that. I really like how that text is put together. And this is from the year, let's see here. It's from Bedford St. Martin's out of Boston. And it is from the year 2006. So it would have been right after I had graduated, a couple years after I graduated. And then the other textbook that I found, and I really like I said, I really like these smaller textbooks. This one is The Unfinished Nation, A Concise History of the American People, Volume 1 to 1877. It's by Alan Brinkley. This is a 2nd edition. Now, I don't think I have this one upstairs. I don't have any of these. So this will be a new one. I'll have to read through it. It is from Overture Books, the McGraw-Hill Companies out of New York, and it is this one's a 1997 book. It looks like it was originally done in 1993. So I was real happy to add that. It gives me just another resource for my classroom. And now, the final 2 books I picked up because I am currently doing a buddy read with John David and Peg over at the History Shelf. And we are reading John Meacham's Thomas Jefferson, The Art of Power. And excellent, excellent book. And I had Jefferson on my mind because of reading this. And so I picked up a couple of biographies about Jefferson. The first one is Thomas Jefferson, Strange Case of Mistaken Identity by Alf J. Mapp Jr. And I've seen this name in my bibliographies before. And so I wanted to check out that book. And so there is that. And this is Madison Books from New York. And it is a 1987 book. And I'll read the back of this one to you. This groundbreaking biography, universally acclaimed by scholars, reviewers, and readers, is finally available in a trade paperback edition. Here is Thomas Jefferson's life from his birth in 1743 to his inauguration as president in 1801, told with great elegance and narrative skill. Claimed as a patron saint by liberals and conservatives, Jefferson has been called both a champion of slavery and one of its most articulate opponents. Alf Mapp sheds new light on the controversies of Jefferson's career, private life, and he resolves many apparent contradictions. The result is a moving portrait of a complex man who reluctantly shaped history. And I know when I was at Books Revisited, the one of the guys that was at the counter that was checking me out with my books, he said, and he taught at the college for a while, and he recommended this book and said he was a really good author. So I feel real good picking that up. Jefferson's just this reading on Jefferson by John Meacham has just really got my wheels turning on wanting to read more. And so picking that up was good. And here's another one about Jefferson. This is The Women Jefferson Loved by Virginia Sheriff. And I absolutely love that cover. That is a really cool cover. And I'm really looking forward to reading this one. So this is from, let's see, HarperCollins. And it is a 2010 book. And on the back, it's got verbs from Douglas Brinkley and Annette Gordon-Reed and a couple others. And I got Annette Gordon-Reed's book, The Hemingses of Monticello, up on the shelf up there. And that is another one. I'd really like to get to that before the end of the year, if possible. I don't know if I can read that fast, but I'd really like to get to that one too. But anyway, let me read this. Oh, look at the end pages there. Isn't that sweet? I love when they put maps and photos on the end pages. Just makes the book all that much better. This says, throughout his life, Thomas Jefferson constructed a seemingly impenetrable wall between his public legacy and his private life, a division maintained by his family and several traditional biographies written about this founding father. Now Virginia Sheriff breaks down the barrier between Jefferson's public and private histories to offer an intriguing new portrait of this complicated and influential figure, as seen through the lives of a remarkable group of women. Sheriff brings together for the first time in one volume the stories of these diverse women separated by race but related by blood, including Jefferson's mother, Jane Randolph, his wife, Martha, her half-sister, Sally Hemings, his slave mistress, his daughters, his granddaughters. Their lives, their revolutions, their vulnerabilities shaped the choices Jefferson made, from the selection of words and ideas in his declaration to the endless building of his mountaintop mansion, to the vision of a great agrarian nation that powered his Louisiana Purchase, Sheriff writes. Based on wealth of sources, including family letters and written with empathy and great insight, the women Jefferson loved is a welcome new look at this legendary American, and one that offers a fresh twist on American history itself. And so here's your author. See Virginia there. And again, with the, the map on the end pages. So super cool. Real excited about this book. It's got your typical photos in the middle. Some great shots. Looks like modern day, obviously, with the houses. And I have visited Monticello. That was absolutely a wonderful, wonderful visit. I really, really liked going there. My aunt took me one time around Christmas, and it was fabulous. That mountaintop house is very, very neat. So anyway, BookTube, this is my my birthday weekend book haul. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think if you've read any of these. I hope everyone's having a great week and getting some reading done and just enjoying the weather and enjoying life in general. So anyway, until next time, BookTube, happy reading.